Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life. I'm Reverend Lee Wallach, and I'm here each and every Monday through Sunday at 8 a.m. for your viewing and listening pleasures. We explore new ideas, new thoughts, things that can change our lives, questions, because that's what life is about. If you don't know, I'm the senior minister of the Agape Center for Spiritual Living here in Frisco, Texas. At Agape, all we do is to teach how to live consciously so that we can better experience love and fulfillment in our lives. And when you break it down, just think about that. That's all you want in your life, love and fulfillment. It's that simple. It's just not easy. But in order to do that, in order to have that experience, that's about conscious living. And so I say that to you. And then I also say, so what did I write in my thought for the day today? It's about how we respond to things. And there's a real difference between how we respond versus how we react. Reactions are conditioned habits. They're just habits. We don't even know we're doing it. We're responding. Let me see an oatmeal raisin cookie. I gotta have it. It's a response. Think about this. Most of our eating is a reaction. It's a habit. That's all it is. We change our habits. We change what happens to us. It's true about everything in life right now. Changing your reaction. So here's an example for me personally. I really wanted to be back in person doing services on Sunday. And so we did that. We started it on November 6th or 8th, something like that. And we did that last Sunday. We're going to do one more Sunday. Then we're going back to online. As much as I wanted to do it in person, guess what? The rest of the people in the community didn't. So I could react and be very disappointed, or I can respond and say, oh, this is an opportunity to grow a bigger community online. Time to put all emphasis online at this time, because that's the way it is right now. I'm not going to react and be upset. I'm going to channel my energy into how can I better serve more and more and more people? And how can I find ways to connect with people at a deeper level with the tools that I have right now? Like I'm talking to you right now. Good morning, Bennett, Annette, and Kavita. Those are the three that I know that are out there. The rest of you, hey, check in. Let me know who you are and where you're watching from, or give me any questions or comments that you might have. That would be wonderful. So we got Sandra Lynn, we got Tanisha, we've got Alexander. Alexander writes, I think reacting comes from ego programming depending on different traumas or ideas. Responding comes from a place of authenticity. Dead on. No question to it. Rosemary, good to see you this morning. Alexander, reacting is a habit. It's a habit that we've been conditioned to do. We started when we were children. Here's the habit. Please, mom, please, dad, be obedient. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Go to church, please the minister, please God. Oh my God, go to school, please the teacher. Oh my God, get into business, please the boss. It's all there too. Good morning to you as well. And so, Rosemary Sweeney, you're out there. Wait a second. Let me say this to you. Rosemary and Joe, they're Tom Brady fans of mine. Guess what? I haven't worn my jersey, my new Tom Brady Tampa Bay jersey yet this week, because I don't have a place to do it, and I just won't wear it around the house because it's special to me. Douglas, good morning to you. And two, you're from Los Angeles. And we got Mary Ann from New Mexico. I'm so grateful that you're here with me. So grateful that you're here with me. And so this responding is, first off, you got to know who you are. I talked about that yesterday. If you've not watched my talk yesterday, it is Knowing Thyself is Only the Beginning is the talk title. And most people have not figured out who they are. They haven't determined what's most important in their lives. And this is something that nobody is taught through all of the schooling, all of the religious upbringing, through all of the parental guidance. No one's taught, how can I be my most unique, authentic self? And isn't that what we're looking for the most? And when we find that authenticity, that real self that we are, that's in our DNA, now we can respond because we're responding from knowing who we are. But if you don't know who you are, you don't know what's important to you, you don't know what you really value. Notice what I said there, what you really value. Not what your mom and dad value that you've adopted, not what the church, not what the business, but what do you really value? What's inherent in that DNA that makes you the most unique person in the world? I don't know what's inherent for you. I know what's inherent for me. One of the things is speaking and teaching. I'm doing that with you right now. Another one is building community. I'm doing that with you right now. I did my becoming more aware earlier today with deep breathing, meditation, planning my day, becoming really aware. What was I going to do today? Where was I going to put my energy? I don't want to react to what comes at me. I want to create and respond toward that which I seek within my being. And I'm not talking about my ego. Now, my ego does like when I'm living in alignment with my heart. But the meditation we did this morning, and if you're not involved in my meditation, you're all welcome to join me, 7 a.m. every day of the week on Zoom. Go to agapecsl.com, click on the calendar tab, and you'll find the Zoom link. But in my meditation today, we actually connected to the heart center, connected to the third eye, linked them together so that we could go with the divine mother and the divine father. The masculine and the feminine energy align together to move into life. But too often we just come from one or the other and we're not in balance. And what's the key? If you've been listening to me long enough, you understand that balance is the key to life. When you're in balance, you're the observer. When you are the observer, you're in the divine state. Because that's all the divine does. The divine does not judge. Can I really be clear about that, folks? I don't care what your religion is. The divine doesn't judge. Why? The divine is love. What is love? Acceptance. You get that? You can't be in judgment and accept at the same time. So we've been given this myth. We created a God that's in the image of Santa Claus. Fascinating, isn't it? I talked about this yesterday. I am not a God-fearing man. I pray to God that you're not a God-fearing man or a God-fearing woman. Why would you fear love? Why would you ever fear love? And you see, we react from that old paradigm all the time instead of responding from love and acceptance, because love and acceptance are interchangeable. They go hand in hand. Because you cannot be judging and be in love. Does that make sense? Do you get that? You can't do that. You are either in judgment, which means you're not in love. Yeah, two, let me just say this. I've been looking for the definition of love all my life. And everything that I've ever read was nebulous. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. When I finally came to the understanding that love was acceptance, it really became clear to me. So that when I look at Lee Wallach in the mirror and I say, I'm going to love Lee Wallach, that means I'm going to accept everything about Lee Wallach, his physicality, his emotions, his intellect, what his mind thinks, his past, his presence. I love it. Jose, you're in the Catskills. I love that. You're the first person, Jose, I've talked to out here in the Catskills. I've had people from South Africa, Tunisia, Egypt, New York, California, Miami, Florida. We've got them from all over. Yeah, I see you too. You put out there the GOAT. Tom Brady is the GOAT. People want to argue with that. You don't argue with 6 Super Bowl rings. You don't argue with the records he's got. You don't argue the fact he's been to 9 Super Bowls. At this moment, he is the greatest of all time. You notice what I just said? At this moment. Based on history. But is he the greatest right now? Probably not, because things change. But people want to hold on to the past. Let go. Surrender the past and become present in the now. I'm trying to say, luckily, is that how you say it? Lucky? I don't know how to say Luckiyey. I'll get it sooner or later, but thank you for checking in. I'm glad you're out there. So my whole idea is today, you got to know yourself. This is what I learned when I did the DeMartini Values Facilitation Training. I learned that there are so many ways to ask it, and I thought I knew it. I thought I was really good. And John's just such a master teacher that when he taught us, I got it now. I'm doing a values session with someone today, someone I've never met. They heard me online, said, I would like to do one with you. I said, fine, here's where you go, pay the money, and we'll have a magnificent one-on-one together for about an hour and a half. And they'll come away knowing exactly. Lucky. I like that, Lucky. Lucky, where are you calling? Where are you watching from, Lucky? I like to know a little bit about the people that I'm talking with, because then we can make this personal, because you're getting to know me because I'm doing all the talking. I'm waiting for you to write things. And as you write things, I get to know who you are. I love it. Anyway, I'm here every day, 8 o'clock. If you want to join me for meditation at 7, this is all Central Time, Dallas time. Go to agapecsl.com, go to calendar, get the Zoom link. Lucky, you're in South Africa. Woohoo! Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Love South Africa. Dr. John DeMartini's huge in South Africa. So just a connection happening there. Everybody, here's a key thing. Go create your day. And if no one tells you this today, I will. I love you and I accept you just the way that you are. Have a great one all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.